All right. Let's look at man, let's see. Let's do one more 1.9 gigagrams to grams. Let's do that. And I forgot to hit the record button, but we'll record the rest of it. And what I'll do is I'll post the recording from this morning, the 10 o'clock class. I'll post that and whatever we record for the rest of this class. Because we went over the same thing. So and very similar examples. What was it? 1.9 gigagrams equals how many grams? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
What does this prefix mean? Giga. Anybody? Everybody here has some kind of device that is several gigabytes of memory, that has several gigabytes of memory. So what does that giga mean? Anybody remember? If mega is 10 to the sixth, giga is 3 orders of magnitude higher than that. So it's 10 to the ninth, right? So it's 1 times 10 to the ninth or a billion. Right. One day I hope to see a check that size. I don't know where it's gonna come from, but it's coming. Then I can retire.
Manifest it.
Yeah, yeah. I'll retire and go to Jamaica and eat grilled fish all day on the beach. That's the plan. All right. So we want to convert that into grams. So basically, this unit. Sorry. This number right here is saying that prefix 10 to the ninth means that 1 gigagram is 1 times 10 to the ninth gram. So that's my conversion factor, right? 1 gigagram is 1 times 10 to the ninth gram. Let me fix that because that's sloppy. Yeah. All right. All right. So 1 times 10 to the ninth gram. So let's put that in. So we want to take 1.9 gigagrams. Is this going to increase or decrease? What do you think? If we're going from a larger unit to a smaller unit, is the value of this number right here going to get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
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 Huh? We want to, and again, we're trying to cancel out this number right here. Right. So we always want the number we want to get rid of in the bottom part of the ratio of our conversion factor. The number that we want to keep, we want that at the top. And all these, don't get intimidated by these conversion factors. All they are ratios. They just, and they're known quantities. Sometimes you might have to derive it, but for the most part, it's a known number. All right. So let's go to here. So that's going to be 1.9 times 10 to the ninth grams. All right. Now, how many sig figs do we want here?
1.
1 sig fig.
1.
What can we do?
Round.
Round up, right? So this becomes 2 times 10 to the ninth grams. You see the uncertainty though? All right. That's a million. What, if you look at 2 times 10 to the ninth versus 1.9 times 10 to the ninth. Right, that's a huge difference. So again, the uncertainty increases as you decrease the number of sig figs. All right, let's go down to another set of problems. Let me see if I can close this out and open it from here. Why this thing's acting stupid like this? Keep rolling how we rolling. All right, let's go to here. It says in this question, gasoline is sold by the liter in many countries. How many liters, listen to what it's asking, how many liters are required to fill a 12-gallon tank? What am I trying to do? What am I going to have to do? And what do I, so let's ask those questions. What do I have? What do I know? What do I need? What am I trying to find? All right, so what do I have?
You have the number of gallons that you want to convert to liters.
So I got the size of the gas tank, which is equivalent to the number of gallons I need to figure out, right? And then what do I know? If I'm in liters, there has to be some conversion factor to take me from a liter to a gallon or from a gallon to a liter. So that's what I know. That's a known number. I can Google it. I can look it up. It's probably in a chart already in chapter 1, but that's a number I know. So can somebody Google that? You got your phone next to you, just text Babe, told him you love him. Go ahead and look that up. Or her. Because we do that too. Go ahead and look up liters to gallons or gallons to liters. It doesn't matter, because whatever number we get, we can use it.
It says 1 liter equals 0.264.
1 liter is 0.264 gallons. We'll take it. All right, there's another conversion where liters is leading, but that's fine. This works. So now I have 12 gallons. Right? And I want to convert that into liters. So what number do I want in the top from my conversion factor? My desired unit. See right here?
1 liter.
Good. It says how many liters. So you want liters in the top. So 1 liter divided by 0.264 gallons. Let's do this too, because I'm gonna make this 2 sig figs. Can somebody calculate that? What do you get? Anybody got it yet?
$45.45 repeating.
All right, so good. 45 point. I'm just gonna put 4545 liters. All right. Now, how many sig figs do we need to report this in? Because we got 3 here,
1.
2 here, and then 2 here. So it needs to be in 2 sig figs. Is that right? Because it's the low, because it's multiplication and division, it's the lowest number. So let's take this down to 2 sig figs. What do I do? This is going to be 45.45. 55, is that right? Because this number is going to cause that to round up. And then this is going to be 45.46. Is that right? Because this is going to cause that to round up. And then this is going to cause that to round up. So it's going to be 45.5. Right? Now we need to get to 2 sig figs. What do we do? Can we just round that up again?
46.
46 liters, is that right? That's a lot of gas. Well, it seems like a lot, but 12 gallons is not a crazy amount. That's about the size of a small, like a Nissan Sentra or something like that. Probably about a 12 or 13 gallon tank. See, this morning when we went through this calculation, it was, it seemed like a lot because it's 46 liters, but that's just, again, the nature of these conversions, right? We know that is for every 1 liter, it's less than a half of a gallon, right? That's according to the conversion. All right. So let's go to the next question. It says, and this question, and sometimes you'll see this in an exam that you'll have, it'll ask you it'll tell you how many sig figs to report the answer in. So we're going to report this answer in 3 sig figs. All right. So it says the length of a soccer field is 120 meters. And we want to know how many feet that is. So what we have is the length of the soccer field in meters. What we know is the conversion between meters and feet, right? And then what we need is the conversion factor, and what we're trying to find out is obviously how many feet are in 120 meters, right? So we can do this. Let's do this. We're going to go from meters to yards and then yards to feet because we have a conversion from meters to yards that we used the other day. Anybody remember it? How many yards are in a meter? If you with the first person to tell me that, I'll buy you lunch or dinner, whichever you're gonna eat next.
Wasn't it 0.8?
0.8 what? Which one was 0.8? I think we had a different number. Let's
0.914.
0.914 meters in a yard, or was it another number? I think we had a different number. We used this number. So let's do this. Let's go from meters, 120 meters times 1.09. So it was 1.09 yards in 1 meter. That's the number that we used the other day. Matter of fact, let's go back to it. Oh, it's on a different document. Hold up, let me look. We had a calculation here somewhere in this recitation document. What we use, we went from yards to meters. Let's see. Trying to make sure I don't have it backwards. Yeah, it's 1.09 yards. No mind. In 1 meter. All right. So let's calculate that. Let's take that and turn meters into yards. And then somebody calculate that. So 120 meters times 1.09 yards. I think the 0.9 would be 1 yard per 0.9 meter. Who said that? One of y'all said 0.8, one of y'all said 0.9. But I didn't see who said what.
I said 0.8.
All right. Who is I?
Brian Freeman.
Oh, Freeman. Okay. And who was it that gave the other number?
Me, Haley.
Haley. All right. Both of you can put your cat, if you use Cash App, put it in the chat real quick. And I'm gonna split the money over 2 people. All right. So,
But thank you, God bless.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Got to keep it interesting. All right, so come on with that calculation. Somebody come with that calculation.
130.8.
130.8 meters are gonna cancel, and that's yards. And then now we can convert that into feet, is that right? Because we know that there are 3 feet in 1 yard, right? So we can say, just add another conversion factor in and say that we're gonna put 3 feet here over 1 yard. Yards cancel, what do we get?
392.4.
392.4 feet. Now, 392.4 feet, but the question calls for us to report this in how many sig figs? You see it's highlighted 3 sig figs. So how do I get that down to 3? See, right now, how many sig figs are there in that answer?
4.
4. And we need to get it down to 3. So what can I do?
Round.
I can
to
round it. The
2.
4 won't change the 2 to a 3 because it's less than 5. So I'll just say 392 feet, 392 feet. All right, everybody good on that? Any questions about it? Let's do the last one and then we'll stop. B, we'll do B. Bring this back on Wednesday because we're gonna keep working until we finish all of these conversions because the more reps we get, the better we get at it. Let's do this. It says the height of Mount Kilimanjaro, highest mountain in Africa, and is 19,565 feet, and they want that in kilometers. So what do we need to do? We need to go from what? The long way. The long way is to go feet to meters and then meters to kilometers. So let's do that. So we just did that, 19. And we're going to report this in 4 sig figs. 19,565 feet times, I want to go from feet to meters, right? Let's do that. Can I go from feet to yards? We just did that up top, right?
Yes, sir.
1 yard. I'm certain that there's another a direct conversion, but I'm doing this on purpose because the more, again, reps we get converting and canceling units, the better you get at it. And this is an indispensable skill for when we get to the next sections, when we're doing all these calculations with moles and grams per mole and all these, different things like that. It's being able to convert between units is an indispensable skill. So the more you do it, the better you get. So 1 yard over 3 feet. So feet cancel. I'm left with yards. Somebody divide that number by 3. It's going to be close to 6,000 and something and some change.
$6,521.6 repeating.
So let's say 6,700, okay? 6,521.67 yards. And now I can go from what? I know my conversion from yards to meters, don't I? So I can now just take that and use that conversion factor, 1 meter over 1.09 yards. What does that give me? I need to shrink that so I can fit the answer in. Anybody got that number calculated?
It's 5,983.18 meters.
Meters. Good. And we're going to report it in 4 sig figs. So let's round this to 5,983.2. And then this number is not going to change that number. 83.2. I said 82. So that's gonna be 5,983 meters. Right? Everybody following, everybody comfortable so far? I think we're not going at a snail's pace, but all this is deliberate. The more times you do something, the better you get at it. So that's the deliberate part of teaching. But I can only give you the blueprint. You have to keep building on the skill by practicing outside of class. So with that said, we're gonna stop here because I'm 5 minutes over, and I apologize for that. Also apologize for the recording being cut off, but I'm gonna post both. I'll post the morning time recording, and I'll post what we took from here. All right.